Hello and welcome to another edition of 5th grade math. My name is Mr. Manella and joining me today are both Stu and Gene. How we doing today, boys?
May the force be with you all.
That is not a greeting.
As a Jedi Master, I make the rules of how and when I say things.
Not you, young Padawan!
Call me Padawan again and see what happens. I will...
Hey! We are not doing this again! Alright? Not again. No. Okay?
Okay.
He started it.
You misused a quote.
Enough! We're here to teach math, not argue about Star Wars vernacular, which I will concede is an important thing to discuss and get right, but not now.
Yeah, well...
You guys spent hours yelling about Star Wars last night.
Yeah. I mean, we never really fight. We just yell a lot.
Well, he started it.
You know. I mean, it's a passion project for us. It comes naturally.
That's true, actually.
Wow, you guys actually agree on something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity to move forward, and maybe we can teach some math, all right? You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to learn how to multiply mentally, okay, when we have numbers that have a lot of zeros in them, using facts that we already know in our times tables. How do you guys feel about your times table facts?
Oh, that should be easy. People are always calling me mental.
I do not think this word means what you think it means.
What?
No, not in that context, okay? Let's move on.
But I feel good about my times tables.
That's good, that's important, because
Yeah.
knowing your times tables, like you think as 5th graders, like I don't know times tables, I don't need to practice that anymore, it's super important, okay? Because it unlocks all kinds of other types of math. The times tables are kind of the keys to 5th grade math. You know, you're always losing your keys because you don't have pockets?
Yeah.
Well, the times tables will help you keep your keys.
Then I just knock like 50 times until you get to the door.
I need to put in a cat flap, honestly.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Except you're going to start bringing in raccoons.
Yeah. They're my cousins.
Yeah, like, see that? No offense, Gene.
Yeah.
None taken, dude. Raccoons are awesome.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Stu mentioned that he's actually part raccoon. So
Yeah.
is that on your side of the family, or is that the other side?
I can never seem to get a straight answer about that one.
Yeah, family trees can be confusing. Where were we? Aren't we supposed to be teaching some math?
Mental math!
Ah, thank you. Okay, so when we multiply numbers that have a lot of zeros in them, like say 570, okay, there are tricks we can use to do the math in our head, all right? Those numbers seem really big, but we can definitely do the math mentally, because mentally means up here, okay?
Oh.
We're also going to learn why we do those tricks. And here's a hint. It involves powers of 10.
My favorite! 10, the mathematical number.
You got it, buddy. Let's see how it all ties together. The
Okay.
key to multiplying large numbers in your head is to break them down into friendlier pieces. Numbers that end with zeros make this especially simple for us. Let's use our example from before, 500 times 70. 570 are not on our times table, but 5 and 7 are. If we can separate those numbers from the multiplications of 10 hiding inside 570, we can multiply mentally using our times table.
There are 10s hiding inside those numbers? Because I don't see any.
That's because they're hiding?
Ah, touche.
Oh, they're in there. Zeros at the end of a number represent a multiplication of 10. 2 zeros at the end of a number mean 2 multiplications of 10 like this. One of the many cool things about multiplication is that you can break numbers apart and put them back together like Legos. We have broken 500 down into 5 times 10 times 10. How many zeros does 70 have at the end?
1. Wait, does that mean there is one multiplication of 10? Like 7 times 10?
That's exactly what it means.
Ah.
Let's put that down as well. Now, to figure out our answer, we have this multiplication sentence. 5 times 10 times 10 times 7 times 10.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a little disorganized, so let's rearrange it. Another cool thing about multiplying is that it doesn't matter what order you do it in, you still end up at the same answer. Addition is like this too. Let's move all the 10s to the end, like this. With a power of 10, okay, it's a series of multiplications of 10. Here we have 3 10s. What power of 10 is 10 times 10 times 10?
3 tens means 3 zeros, so that's 1,000?
Indeed it is. Let's update our multiplication sentence. Okay, so now we have 5 times 7 times 1,000.
Oh. 5 times 7, that's in the multiplication table. That's 35. Does that mean that this problem is actually 35 times 1,000?
It does mean that, which also means we can put the decimal where on 35?
Why, the butt, of course, sir. and then it moves 3 spots, and you fill in your zeros.
Let's do that now. So what's the answer?
35,000.
Right. And how many zeros are after the 35?
3.
Uh-huh. And how many total zeros were in our original problem up there, 500 times 70?
3.
You guys think this might be a pattern?
I knew it! I knew there would be patterns in here! There are always patterns!
Ah, math and patterns go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Let's look at a couple more examples on the whiteboard.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you have the problem 4,000 times 90, right? How many total zeros are in that problem?
Including both numbers?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so let's put them in there. We've got 3 from the 4,000, okay? And 1 from the 90.
Oh,
okay?
the colors match.
They do. Right?
Nice.
So this way you can see where they came from.
Yeah, nice touch.
And Gene, how are you? Are you like suspended in midair? What's going on, dude?
It's called hovering. It's a skill you should master, especially if you're a Jedi master.
Did you know he could hover?
Well, it's because he doesn't have feet.
Oh,
Nothing pulls him downwards.
You don't have feet. You don't hover.
Yeah, but I got a badonkadonk. I
She
got
also-
junk in the trunk.
This is a children's program.
Well, I mean,
Maybe eat fewer Takis if they're weighing you down so much.
It's the power of the foot odor.
yeah, that is really levitating.
Let's bring this train back onto the tracks, shall
Yeah.
we? Okay.
Okay.
Gene, now we've established that there are going to be 4 zeros in our answer. Gene, what's 4 times 9?
I'm going to go ahead and guess 36, Alex.
Yeah, good. Good
36 is correct, and I'll write it in both markers. You can see where that came
job.
from.
Whoa.
And we put our comma in. What comma is that, Stu?
I think it's a thousands comma.
It is.
Yeah, it's a thousands comma.
Oh, and guys, by the way, we're done. The answer is 360,000.
What? That's it?
That's it. That's all you got to do, okay? You just count up the zeros, put them at the end,
Uh-huh.
and then multiply whatever's left, and that gives you your answer.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah. Okay.
You guys want to try one more?
Why not?
Okay.
Can I pick the numbers?
Absolutely.
120 times 80.
Okay. Oh, man. 12s. Those are the hardest ones on the table.
Yeah, but if you can multiply 10 and you can multiply 2, you can multiply 12.
Oh.
So, yeah. Okay, but we'll get into that some other time. That's just a
Okay.
little bit of a trick.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how many zeros are there?
The 2?
Yeah, there's 2. There's one from 120 and one from 80. And what's 12 times 8?
96!
See, I knew you knew it.
Yeah! I had to think a minute.
That's right, but you got it. Okay. That's
But
what-
the 96 goes in front, right?
Sure does.
So the answer is 9,600.
That's it. That's all there is to it.
I need 3D glasses to look at that.
It is kind of cool, right? It's a little bit hard to read, so I'm going to fix it. But
But
I just wanted you to see that there were both colors in there. So maybe I'll do
Yeah.
one of them blue, and I'll do one of them red.
Oh, that
Okay?
works.
So yeah,
Yeah.
9,600 or 9,600. Put the
Nice.
zeros at the end, multiply whatever you got left, and then boom, that's it. That's how we do mental math with bigger numbers.
But only ones that have zeros, like powers of 10, right?
Right.
That's how it works for this?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they gotta have zeros at the end. Because
Okay.
remember, there are 10s hiding inside them.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, there
Sneaky
are
tens.
8 10s hiding in here, or
Yeah.
one multiplication of 10 because there's 1 0. And there are actually 12 10s hiding in here, but it's
Oh.
only still one multiplication of 10 because there's only one zero here. So
Yeah.
one multiplication of 10 times another multiplication of 10 gives us 100, which is 2 multiplications of 10. And there are my zeros.
Man.
96 times 100, 9,600.
Nice.
Got it?
All right, we got it.
All right.
Hey,
What?
we should recap.
Okay, let's do it. You guys ready to recap?
Yeah.
Okay, so to recap, when you are multiplying numbers that have a lot of zeros at the end because they've got 10s hiding in them, okay, you take the zeros. There's 4 of them here, 4 of them here. Here are the 2 from 300, here are the 2 from 800. You put them at the back of your answer, okay? And then you multiply the remaining numbers, put them at the front. 3 times 8, 24. This gives us 240,000. And that's
Yeah.
really all there is to it. Just make sure you get the right number of zeros, okay? That's all.
Mr. Manila, I've got a question.
Yes, Gene, go ahead.
What if there's a 0 in the middle of a number?
That's an excellent question. Let's say we had a problem like this, like it was 305
Yeah, that would totally get me.
times 800.
I would be stumped.
Okay, so you could still put your 2 zeros from 800 at the end, okay? But you can't mess with this one. You just have to do 305 times 8 and put that at the
Whoa.
front. But we're actually going to focus on zeros and multiplication a lot more in like a later lesson. So don't worry too much about that now. But they have to be at the end. There has to be nothing on the far right side of the zeros for you to put them at the end of your answer, okay? Because you can't just take them from the middle. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice question, Gene. I would have
Yeah.
totally got that wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's like that's like Darth Maul's dual-edged lightsaber. Like it's cheating. You can't do it that way, and there's a reason he didn't last very long because he wasn't really following the rules.
Oh
okay?
man, you haven't watched the Rebels then, huh? I think we need to
I
argue more
don't-
about Star Wars.
I don't know
Can we
that.
argue more about Star Wars? I'm ready. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
dude.
It's time.
Would you guys even listen if I said not to?
What?
No.
This concludes our video lesson.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.